The new cave biome is out, and a lot of people, including myself, already know how hard it is. You go there, the cultists are now beefed up and ready to fight. So today I'm going to be showing you guys the best way to actually beat them. So make sure you guys watch all the way till the end for all the best strategies. Now, of course, the first strategy you may think of is some of these guys. You know, like the big guns, the big, powerful classes that literally say, yeah, you're gonna beat it. But actually, as the Assassin's class, I've tried it. It's still hard, especially with the fact that you run out of kunais, you are going to die. But there is one class that is so powerful, that it's so cheap too, that it could complete the caves biome with little to no efforts. All you need to do is follow these certain strategies, and this class is so OP. And that class is cheap. It's awesome. It is the alien class. Don't worry, I'll walk you guys through why it is the best, how it is the best, and why it is the best. Once we load in, we of course gotta establish a good start of our of the map. So get a couple of normal things, good sack. But first we gotta get some essentials. And I will say you should probably get leather armor, because even with leather armor, the beefed up cultists do about half your HP. So without that, you are basically dead meat. So always get some armor. Get something in preparation. And now I need to level up the fire. It's literally one tiny little squint away from being next level, and we are gonna have to do that. So 1, 2, 3, take the sapling, start a tree farm, put that there, and I can virtually do nothing with 2 logs. So now it's time to go over to this magical barn of magic. And don't worry, I'll show you secret spots in there that make it impossible for them to kill you, even with the big cultists that know parkour. Yes, they know parkour. Get crafting bench stuff, and put that there, and I still don't have a map for some reason. What is this 5 IQ type thing? I recommend not going to the cave on the first day. I recommend going on the second or third day after you get to hang out with the pelt trader, because then you have more loot to go against the guy with. There we go, got the wolf pelt. And also, before you go in, always bring a flashlight, for goodness sakes. If you don't bring a flashlight, then you're doomed to die. Because first of all, it's insanely dark. And second of all, how are you going to light up the crystals? Like the little crystal thingies. And now it's time to go into the caves, which happen to be over here. I should also probably fill up on hunger. Never go in there with half hunger, otherwise you probably will die. There are 5 caves, and you can see that this one's number 1 because of the mark. Yeah, that's right. I am so smart for realizing that. And once you enter here, yeah, you're gonna see the bat, and he does literally nothing as long as you hide behind a crystal or something. And now for this first wave, the best spots are either up here, because the best spot for this wave is obviously right here on the crystal. Because first of all, it has so many edges and ridges that the cultist guys can't fully climb it. Plus, it is also where most of the light is. And third, if the bat ever comes near, you could just always duck behind one of its crystals and avoid getting your screen thrown around. These screeches, just duck down. And also for the first wave, since these cultist guys are pretty weak, you could handle them with the spear. But once you get through here, I recommend always skipping over the cultists just so you can light up these crystals first, because if you're fighting them blind, you're cooked. But as you can see, I trapped this guy in a little ridge here, and now I easily defeat him over time no matter what, without taking 1 hint of damage. But even just walking away the ray gun is still the best. What? That did not hit me. I could just walk away and then sprint at sudden times, like this, and boom. He can't hit me. So it works either way too. I mean, the amount of lightning is pretty avoidable, so decreasing hunger rate is definitely the best one for what I got. Now we can go out. Oh yeah, cave number 2. And now I need to unlock the next level of fire, so I'll be able to leave without going through that death trap again. Now we level up the fire. Now the fire is max level, I should probably get some food. Alright, now that I have an appropriate amount of food, we can now cook it. Now that I'm nice and full, it's time to go save the second child. And then we could do the next level of the caves. And the next level of the caves is not really hard, but it gives you a little taste of what's next. And if you haven't already, this is the best tip. It actually helped me when every time I go into the cave, subscribing. By you subscribing, you unlock the power of power. And because you've unlocked that power, nothing can stop you. Even the bat itself is subscribed, and that's why he's beating you. So, you better subscribe right now, otherwise you're still going to be losing to that bat wondering where your life went. So go ahead, stop sitting there on your butt, and subscribe. Alright, we got the second child. A gold chest! Okay, strong axe, strong axe, strong axe, strong axe. A rifle. Alright, now we have this, and what I will say is, try to keep your flashlight off as much as possible, and then you can get rid of these little cultist boys with the power of ray gun. And Dory, I'll show you a trick for the big guys at this certain level that makes it so much easier. So you're just gonna quickly get rid of this guy. Boom, like that, and okay, there's another guy. Not bad. Luckily, they do the equivalent to a mice biting your pinky toe. So you're able to just beat them normally. Now you'll see the big guys spawn in. What you're going to do is you're going to hide yourself behind the wall and peek your ray gun out like this. Then the big guy won't notice you because his stupid path of detection system sucks. Now that his dunce vision is pointed the other way and he doesn't feel the mega lasers hitting the back of his head, we could easily just clear him out like that. Now you're going to see a lot of these fatties come. You're just going to have to level up the crystal and get rid of any of the guys. Make sure to avoid the bat though. The bat is annoying. It's either decrease hunger rate or increase day length and decrease. I think I'm just gonna get the decreased hunger rate, mostly because I want to run more than just have a little extra time in the day, because it only gives like 5 seconds, which, let's be real, doesn't do too much for you. You can see that this is 3. Time to head back right after I open this chest. There's 5, so I just have to beat the 4th cave and then the 5th cave. Accepteth my gift. And for the sake of this, I will get a strong flashlight, you know, just to make life easy. And then I have some extra stuff. Oh, it's food. And it's raining! We're gonna put all of this in here, since we cannot use it as fuel. And we're gonna go in this way, because it's the only way I haven't, like, went to once at all. Yoink the broken fan. And now we check the washrooms for anything good. And we found the equivalent of dog dookie in here. Leather body! Oh my gosh. The basketball just vanished. We will now venture into the next level of the cave. This will be hard, unless you listen to my beautiful tips. This is the 3rd cave, so we need to complete this. Now this is where it starts to get hard. All of a sudden, these guys spawn in, and they're gonna spawn in immediately. And you can't do the trick I showed you, because they will spawn and they will chase. So you're kind of gonna have to lure one off one, and get into a light area. This is where you can expose them to some lasers. Like I did, try and lead one off and then just like run around until your ray gun is fully charged, because in this area there's truly no place where you could fully trap them unless you want to end up finding out why they're good at parkour. Eventually they will break free from anything you try to trap them with, so I just recommend doing one-on-one booyakashing. Boom, as you saw there. Now I just gotta go get the other guy. And try your best not to get hit even once, because that does the amount of damage a bandage heals. So, yeah. Unfortunately, he doesn't drop his axe yet. Like, getting this guy's weapon would be so cool. But anyhow, just beat him up. And now you can simply go through here and light up this next crystal. And now that it's nice and bright, you're able to actually fight these guys one-on-one, because they don't do the amount of damage your mom does to the floor when she sits down. And also, I am losing a bit of hunger, so this is where having packed food comes in, because you can just drop it down on you, and that makes life so easy. Oh my god, 2 more big guys. So yeah, once again with the big guys, I tried to lead one by one. I mean, maybe I could cut one guy at the corner here. There we go, yes. But lead them as close to the crystal as possible, because that will make it easier to see. I'd rather take a tiny little bit of damage from the bat than infinite damage from this guy's big axe. But yeah, try your best to like cut around corners in this level. Like, as you can see, I'm just trying to get as much one-on-one as possible. And I am going to use a bit of the rifle, which missed. And now you just have these guys. You could separate them, or you could do what I'm doing, and yeah, you could just see. Juke them out. And oh, once again, this is where packed food comes in. Oh my gosh. More? Okay. This is gonna be annoying. I forgot about these guys, but luckily, I could just use my same strategies to outrun them, outsmart them, and outkill them. This is like a well-timed boss battle, but also kind of think of it as like a boss battle whenever these guys come to the show. Think of well-timing, precision, and speed. Don't just think, duh, it's a Roblox game, it should be like, I'm gonna do the most stupid way and try to get it done fast, because if you go fast, you're probably likely that you will get spanked. These guys are pretty slow at turning, so if you're risky or you're out of ammo for anything, then you could just use the spear and loop them. And here is the fourth cave. So we're going to quickly just, would you rather have this or the I'm taking this, guaranteed. And now that is the fourth cave, easy peasy lemons, detonate. Now we can leave. As you can see, that's 4, and there's only one more cave after this, number 5, which of course I will walk you through. And then finally, you will be able to complete every cave with no problem, and you'll walk out with a bunch of blessings that will help you. And yes, you should still consider subscribing. I also used almost all my food, so we are going to have to... Yeah, hi bunnies. It's time to level up the fire to level 6, I think. See y'all in a little bit. After an eventful day, I have returned with the child. And... you guys may have not known, but I hunted for the child, and I am victorious. Today, cadets, we are adventuring into next level, which is the final level, level 5 cave, which of course is the best level and the hardest level. So listen closely, my younglings. So right here is these guys. We're gonna try and split them off, but I failed. Bruh, we're gonna try splitting them off again. I guess we could just do the other idea, which is ray gun o'clock. And I'm not gonna try that because there's 2 of them. Now 2 equals almost certain death, except the fact that I got an iron body off camera. Easy peasy. Now that we've done that, and we've cleared the first wave, which is annoying, we're gonna try and bait some more spawn. Oh my god. Luckily, that's nothing we haven't seen, so we can just easily clear them off using the same strategies. Try and cut them off one by one, or you could just run, or you could even just do the circling thing with the spear. If you have a morning star, it works better, but like sincerely, these guys aren't that smart. They're powerful, but you can just kind of twist them. You could put them in the blender. You could just do anything to juke them off, and that will pretty much tell you that they're pretty easy. And this is all with just a class that isn't even 200 diamonds. This is with a cheap 100 class that you guys could probably just grind daily quests for. Now I am going to bring this guy over one by one. And one thing to note that I do need to tell you is that whenever you leave a cave, you lose all your progress on the certain wave you're on. So for example, all of these guys, the guys I just killed, would respawn. I know that sounds unfair, but that's just so you can't kill one, go back, heal, and then just come back for the rest. You need to do it, most of it, in one go. Work smarter, not harder, quote from Eggman from the Sonic movie. And because you do that, it will bring you to victory. Oh wow, look, it's a green guy. I didn't think I'd see these guys ever again. But as you can see, because of what I did, I've now unlocked the final thing. Tier 2 or Tier 1. I'm taking Tier 2, bro. And now you've unlocked every enchantment. You've detonated every single cave. You can't go on anymore. As you can see, you're done. That's all you can do. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. If these tips helped you, go down below and comment W pancakes. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!